Hey, how's it going? Travis Patel here. Thank you so much for joining me in day 4 of the GearBubble workshop. Today we're going to be talking about traffic, the oh so important traffic piece of the puzzle that we all need to have any success with. No matter what business it is, you have to have traffic to have success. Now, with custom merchandising and the online platforms that are available to us, we have a lot of great options, not only to just get our message out to a lot of people, but also to get our message, our products out to those who really enjoy what we're selling. That's why you can see this cow angle, the cow lover angle, is very successful, is because it's a group of people that's unique and they like to have pride in showing off that they love their cows. So there's thousands and thousands of niches like this out there that you can do custom merchandising to create a very successful and lucrative income stream. So now we just want to go out and find that traffic, those traffic sources, and you can focus on one to start and really start ramping it up, or you can just start doing all of them out there organically. If you don't have any advertising money to invest right now, then you can do the organic things that I'm going to show you, and these are free things that take really the only cost is your time. So the more consistency you do with these, the more it's going to bring in, and it's going to have that little trickle of buyers come in. As long as you're building that back end asset we talked about in day 3, this is going to continue to grow the business in the long term and exponentially. So of course, recommended, we want to start with paid ad traffic, because this is a really easy way to see if the people like the offer, like the product. If you're doing custom merchandising like this, it's all about the design, and really, do they like the design? Are they going to buy the design? And so we want to see the super targeted group of people want to see this right away, as many as possible, and we can get a quick head count and see if who likes this, who doesn't. Is it selling? Is it making us money? Should we move on to another design? Should we redo this design? All that type of stuff is what you're going to start thinking about when you start doing advertising. But right now, what we want to start off with is just getting our initial Facebook ads up. Now, you saw on day 1 we did just kind of quick run through, but today we want to talk about all the pieces necessary, all the little things that you want to have in play and going along with this just kind of rundown I did in day 1, so that you're getting the most from your traffic. Now, we're starting with Facebook ads. We're doing a good $5 to $20 a day to start in a Facebook ad with a very targeted group of people. In that day 1 ad, you saw that we targeted people, females, I think it was 25 to 54 years old, and the interest cattle or Angus cattle or something like that. Just a very broad interest group. Now, there's thousands of interests out there, depending on the niche you're targeting. But you want to find those groups of people, like we said, that are highly targeted. So there's lots of tools out there that you can use to really find that group. And research is always a good first step when you're going about traffic, because you need to know who your ideal audience is. And you really want to do this earlier on as you're setting your back end and all that stuff. But when you start paying for traffic, that's when you really want to make sure everything is set up properly, because like you said, you're going to be spending money, and if you spend $1, you want to make that dollar back, and hopefully plus some, and you don't want to only make 50 cents back and be losing money or anything like that. So we want to make sure all this stuff is set up. So first off, like we said, the research. Go to Facebook. There's some cool tools like the Audience Insight tool. So this is something to do some research on your niche and the quality interest. Like we said, I just started with cattle and Angus cattle. So you could start with what we targeted in your first campaign with 25 to 54-year-old females who liked Angus cattle. We can type that in. Now, under the page likes tab here, it'll show you some other related fan pages, some related possible interests that you can target. So this is how you're just going to go through the research and really start making a master list of all those quality interests we can possibly target for our ads, so that we can reach everyone out there that's going to like this type of shirt. We can also change our demographics to be the entire range here and see what else likes this. So we can see men are actually more into the Angus cattle interest on Facebook than women. Now, they might not like the, freaking awesome cow mom shirt, but they will like some cattle-driven merchandise that are more men-focused. So that's something we can think about when we do future product launches, future ads, and future traffic. So your research is step one. Audience Insights is a great place to do that. Step two, to start your advertising, you need a fan page. Go out, create a fan page. Very simple to do, very quick to do. Since we're doing Facebook ads on it, I suggest that you set up a business Facebook account. So all you got to do is go to business.facebook.com. And if you have a personal account already set up, it will go straight through it. Very simple, like 3-question process. It'll set you up in a business manager that allows you to run advertisements according to Facebook standards and their terms of service and everything they're really changing their rules to. So we don't want to have any trouble when we're doing Facebook advertising or you're spending money on ads. You got to follow the rules and make sure that everything's set up properly. So a business Facebook account is definitely something easy to do, and it kind of takes away any hassle that's going to come up. Next off, you're going to, like I said, create a fan page. So this is our Cows Are Awesome fan page, about 16,000 likes here. This is where we're posting the pictures of the products, and this is what we're advertising through. So advertisers, we're paying for that traffic. They're seeing these posts on our fan page. They're going to the product page. They might buy, they might not. They're also going to our fan page here, and they're liking our page. They're looking at our content, and they're growing an asset. This is another asset that's growing that we can communicate with. And this is a traffic source that you can really take advantage of. As you can see, we're using Postradamus, which is a software program to kind of help automate the content posting, or else really at least make it a lot easier to post consistent content, because we have a lot of pages we're running. Every niche we sell products to, we're selling. So as you can see, there's a product right there. We've got content products, and we've got the ads that we're actually posting to as well. So fan page and the social media aspect of all this is very important. Like we said, this is growing while you're spending ads and spending money on your ads. So it's a free asset that's just another part of the community, another asset you can send people to from your back end to grow that community and grow that trust, and just another area that you can show them more content to get in front of those viewers' eyes more often than not. So a fan page and social media accounts is very important. When you have the fan page going, all this content can really be used on Twitter. It can be used on Pinterest. It can be used on all those other social media accounts that are very effective for that free organic traffic. Now, you don't want to expect huge returns on this organic free traffic, because you have to be consistent. You have to really grow that community. And the larger this gets, the more ads, the more products we launch on this cow page, the larger this fan base gets. And the more we post, the larger this fan page gets. And that's going to just grow that asset more. That's going to produce a bigger and bigger trickle of product sales and traffic to wherever we want to send them. So a fan page and social media, very important, something we have outsourced here at MB3 with a whole team who really focuses on this, on not only a big picture scale, but also on individual campaigns and individual niches, where this is, the cows are part of a whole nother brand we have, where this is just an individual niche out of that brand. So it all fits together in kind of a big picture idea with our traffic and our launches and all that stuff. So we have the fan pages and the social media we really got going. Now, next off, we want to get everything set up with our advertisements. We have the Cows Make Me Happy ad going. We have all that already cranking, but we never set up the actual pieces necessary for the tracking and the conversion pixels and all that. We did that for the store totally. Remember, we set up the GearBubble conversion pixel, and we set up the GearBubble custom audience to track all that data, but we can also set up those same features for these individual products, so that we can set up a custom audience for anyone who visits this individual Cows Make Me Happy shirt, so that we have a group of people that we know have been to the sales page. We can retarget this audience with an advertisement they call a retargeting ad to show them the product again and say, hey, don't forget, we saw you like this, you might want it. You can entice them over and over again with maybe a discount code, maybe a 2-for-1 offer, or whatever the promotion is to get them back in the door to make the sale. The statistic is that always goes around is it takes 7 to 10 views for a buyer to actually make that purchase of the product. So we're trying to make those 7 to 10 views happen more so instead of just that one direct sale, that one direct promotion. So retargeting ads are a very important piece to all of your system, all of your funnel, all of your advertising. So we need to set that up, not only for the store and the entire GearBubble account, but for each individual product. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the advanced settings of our individual product. We're going to go into, we have both conversion pixels and retargeting. So first off, conversion pixels, and you can set up a Google conversion pixel if you're using Google Analytics, if you're using a third-party program like AdRoll, I guess, or Perfect Audience would probably be examples here. And then also we have the Facebook conversion pixel, and we're starting with Facebook ads, so this is all we need to worry about. So I'm going to go ahead and click into here and then ask for the pixel ID, which we just need to go and create an individual pixel for this product. So it's a checkout pixel, and we're going with, let's go cow, happy, GearBubble, checkout. So we create that pixel. We'll wait for the code to pop up, and we're going to grab the little ID code that it's asking for in GearBubble. So view pixel code. I'll scroll down. You can see this little digit, this coded digit here, number. Copy that, paste that in here, click update, good deal. Now retargeting, now we want that custom audience. We created a Cow Happy GearBubble custom audience, but we haven't set it up with that individual page yet. You can see we have about 30 people have hit that GearBubble Cow Happy page, but we didn't have it set up in this section on the advanced settings. So it hasn't actually tracked on the individual product. It has tracked on the entire store. So we could use this audience right now to do a retargeting ad to that cows are happy. But we're going to go ahead and set this up for that individual product. So this is created. We're going to check out that view pixel. We're going to grab that same number. This one's a little longer, I believe, than the conversion pixel. Facebook website custom audience. Click in there. Paste that. Update. Good deal. My account looks good. So now we can go ahead, like I said, you can do the individual ads for each of these products. You want to have that set up for each one of these. Start those individual ads like we did in day one with just a little $5 to $10 test per day. Start spending that money, getting that traffic coming in, get the feedback, see what they say. You have that buyer back end coming. So anyone who makes a purchase, we're really focused on making more money from them. Now on the back end, we can start setting up ads to those who have bought. So someone who's already purchased, gone through the checkout process, you can start advertising on Facebook to hit those to sell your other products. We also, remember, have a storefront available, so we can hit the custom audience who has seen all of our GearBubble products. Anyone who's been to anything on GearBubble on our products can be sent to this store. We can start setting up those ads. You can do all types of different ad campaigns and stuff, and we're doing this all through the fan page. Just like we did in day one, very simple stuff. So we'll go ahead and we'll go and launch this little hoodie here. So I'm going to copy this image. We're going to go ahead and make a 1200 by 1200 graphic. That seems to be what Facebook likes. Now there's all types of different ad styles again we've talked about. We'll go with just kind of your basic here. Hoodie's good markup. It's getting into a little colder season, so this might sell a little better than they might have a few months ago in the summer. Freaking awesome cow mom. That looks good. FA ad. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll post this to our fan page. Alright, so we'll add our link here. Alright, available in multiple styles and colors. Alright, so looks good. We're going to publish that. Now, you saw in day one how we did our original ad. Very simple stuff, something that's cool and open up to the public and becoming more so here as time passed. I feel like Instagram ads are now, I believe, open to everyone, all public instead of just those beta users. But we're going to go ahead and start advertising not only on Facebook, but use this same type of advertisement to promote this product on Instagram. So it's kind of the same angle, it's a very heavy female user base, so we're going to hit those cow angles again. So, all right, so now what we need to do is set up an advertisement for our new shirt. So we're going to go ahead into the Power Editor, because this is where the Instagram ads are available for us here. We're going to go ahead and find that post that we just made. You can even set up other types of ads with the retargeting ads. You might want to do click to website ads. You might do website conversion ads, all those different things. Now for the Instagram ads, we're going to have to do a click to website style ad. So let's go ahead and create a new ad. Let's go ahead and download the Power Editor first. You always want to upload what's going on. Alright, so now we can go ahead and create a new ad. Let's look at this, all three levels. Create new, cow happy, GearBubble, Instagram. We'll call this actually CTW, click to website. We have to have that click to website to be an Instagram ad. You can see all these other options, but we have to have that click to website. Now this is going to be US women, 25 to 54, Angus cattle. We might expand on those interests after you've done the research. We're going to go Instagram. Now we can test multiple images if you want to have multiple ad names, like multiple pictures of the graphic or whatever. Ads is very important about testing and finding what works best. You know, there's always a better solution out there, so you're constantly testing, constantly improving. And like I said, when you're spending money on this traffic and on these people to see your product, you want to make sure you're making as much back as possible. So we're going to go fan pick 1 just to get this going. So let's go, let's click create. Now we have our initial ad here. We're going to go ahead and, like I said, we can choose this picture that and this post that we just put up, and we could also maybe test this against some that we create ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and do that. First off, in the fan page here, we're going to choose our cows are awesome, and we're going to go starting with a use existing post. So we're going to grab this one first. Looks good. Tracking, let's go choose tracking conversions, pixels. We're grabbing that cow happy. There we go. It's going to track those. Okay, so that is version 1, just the normal fan page posts there that we're creating. Now, like I said, we can split test this out and see what's going to convert the best. And that's kind of what I want to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and click duplicate on this single ad. We're going to keep all the same campaign and all that stuff, same ad set. It's just going to create a new ad itself. And instead of using this existing kind of fan page post, I'm going to create a unique one from itself. So we got website URL. Let's go grab our URL, pop that in there, get out of there, and this is the automatic preview that pops up, just the white shirt. So we can test that out. Display URL, just have GearBubble. I will do the whole thing. You want them coming in. You could even have the cow store there. Now the headline is this part right here. Are you a freaking awesome cow mom? Looks pretty good. And this is perfect for you. Oh, I actually should maybe go below. Grab this. Buy this awesome cow mom hoodie while you still can. Available in more styles and colors. Don't miss out. Alright, now in the news feed, and this is perfect for you. Have yours while they are available. Limited supply only. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we can use that standard image that GearBubble has, just kind of the basic shirt. That's something that we could test out. Or you can go ahead and create your own, which I went ahead and created a little one right here I wanted to test out against it, where we have all three showing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll select that image. There we go. And, you know, might as well maybe even test out that other one too. Alright, so looks good. We're tracking the same pixel. That's what the ad will look like. You're figuring out some cow mom. Looks good, looks good. Alright, so like I said, we can continue to split test this. This is going to be CTW pick instead of fan pick, so we can see which one's converting. Now we're going to go into the ad set here and make those changes. So our budget is going to be, let's go $5 a day. We'll start this time instead of, or $10 a day instead of 5. We're going to start this tomorrow because it's already 10:30, 11 o'clock here. So after like 5 p.m. Eastern time, I usually start these at 8 a.m. the next morning, just so that you don't run through a lot of budget. Because we launch this right now, sometimes Facebook will go and try and spend the $10 daily budget in the last hour, and it's kind of wasted traffic, and it's not helping Facebook optimize anything either. Alright, so now for our audience, we're saying 25 to 30 or 54. Female, we started with just Angus cattle. I was doing pretty good there. This is hitting different type of ads, so maybe let's go with dairy cattle on top of it. So 210 there, and then maybe beef cattle I think is another. So those are all type of 3 angles of that. I only added about 20,000, but it gives Facebook a little bit of optimization room here. As you start advertising and stuff, you'll get into all the kind of advanced Facebook stuff and the advertising. Don't worry about it too much now. You saw how easily it was for us to convert when we just targeted the Angus cattle. Alright, so now we come to the placement, and this is where we can put the ad. We have the mobile newsfeed, the audience network, the desktop, the news column, or the right column. Now, typically, this is where the Instagram selection would be. Apparently, they just took it off here from me. Sometimes they're editing this a lot, so features come on and off as they're going. Like I said, Instagram ads were just added recently, and it's not showing up for me right now where it usually would be. As I find it, I'm sure it'll pop up here soon. So we're just going to go ahead and click a newsfeed ad to go, and from there we'll move on. Alright, so we'll just have to go with a mobile ad to start here, since the Instagram ads are not showing up for us. I double checked, did a little research there. It's just not showing up right now. So that's going to be it. We're split testing those two ad pictures though, so that would be good. Let's split test, see what's going to work here. This is a click to website ad, which is different than that PPE ad we set up earlier as well, so that would be cool to see how that works out. So now what we need to do, like I said, advertising, just go ahead and set up upload changes. This ad will be done, uploaded, ready to go, launching tomorrow at 8 a.m. Now you're just going to kind of wait, let that money spend. As I've said before, we like to go about $10 to $20 on each individual ad campaign to see, you know, let people see it, have a lot of traffic numbers, or at least enough traffic numbers to see if it's a fail, if it's a bust, if we move on with it, scale it, whatever. So that is how we go about our advertising, our traffic. Like I said, really focus on that organic traffic, get your ads going, expand those platforms as well where Facebook starts it. Instagram is starting to open up their ads. Pinterest has their ad program opening up. Twitter has ads. So all these paid sources, as well as Google and just kind of banner ads, any website out there. And then you got the free traffic strategies like the social media, organic posting. You can reach out to other entities, other big names in your industry, in your niche, and kind of share some quality content. Be active in forums and private groups. All of these things can be bringing in a trickle of traffic every day, and if you keep consistent, it's growing that back end, it's growing those email lists and those assets that are going to really make that money. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Travis Patel. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about how we're taking our GearBubble custom merchandising and we're starting to apply it with our Shopify store with a little feature that Don has been opening up here and there for affiliates and for those e-commerce store builders like myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this again. I will talk to you later. Have a good one.